NDB නියොස් තියද්දී රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
The World Test Championship is nearing its business end, and a series which can play a huge role in shaping up the final showdown is all set to begin on the 27th of November between Sri Lanka and South Africa. Both the sides are coming into this series with hopes of qualifying for the big final next year, and as the host, the Rainbow Nation may very well feel like they have the upper hand. But the Lions have found their mojo once again and are currently on a path of destruction which sets up a mouth-watering clash. So far, the two sides have faced each other 31 times, and South Africa have won 16 while Sri Lanka have won only 9. Coming into this series, Sri Lanka have registered 3 back-to-back test wins and have a truckload of momentum behind them. They absolutely bashed New Zealand at home, and with a highly experienced outfit, they are expected to do well outside of Sri Lanka too. They will be hoping to increase the tally of 3 wins out of 17 fixtures against South Africa while playing away from home. On the other hand, the Proteas have also won their last 3 test fixtures, which includes 2 very good wins against Bangladesh in their own backyard. Both teams will be feeling a lot of pressure in this series as the stakes are quite high. For Sri Lanka, the preparations may not be up to the level they were expecting as the tourists were not given a practice match. Warming up with the extra bouncy conditions in South Africa will be the key area of focus for Sri Lanka, as if they can deal with that decently, the series may very well be a closely contested one. South Africa's batting has been inconsistent in the longer format during the last 2 years, and they have the lowest average per wicket amongst the top 8 teams. If their batting do manage to fire, they will be able to maximize on the home advantage.
නිකම් බොරුවට රිස්ක් එකක් ගන්නේ ඇයි? NDB නියොස් තියද්දී රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
The run machine Kamadu Mendes will be a key component of Sri Lanka to register another historical test series win in South Africa. He has managed to break record after record, and Sri Lanka will be hoping that he can continue this fine run of form. During the England tour earlier this year, he showed that he can bat well outside of Asia, and now he has a point to prove by scoring some valuable runs in South Africa. Although the rest of the Sri Lankan batters have much more experience than him, how coming to bats may very well decide Sri Lanka's fate in this series. Kagiso Rabada has good numbers against Sri Lanka in the test format, as he has taken 35 wickets with an average of just 21. With these numbers, he will be the main threat who can dismantle the informed Sri Lankan batting lineup. If Rabada can provide the goods for the Rainbow Nation, it won't be an easy task for Sri Lanka to keep their hopes alive at the World Test Championship. Sri Lanka will most probably stick to their playing 11 in the last test against England and the batting order from the last test against New Zealand. If Sri Lanka do decide to have one spinner in the 11, Milan Ratnayaka may very well make way for Prabhat Jayasuriya. With the return of skipper Themba Bavuma, Ryan Rickelton will probably have to sit out of the playing 11 for South Africa. In the bowling department, Kagiso Rabada and Keshav Maharaj will be the 2 main components, while Marco Jansen and Gerald Coetzee will probably make up the bowling department. This will be the first test to take place in Durban after more than 30 months, and this is a happy hunting ground for Sri Lanka more than for the hosts, as they have not lost a single game here. On the other hand, South Africa have lost 3 out of the last 5 games at this venue. This is generally a win the toss and bat first venue, and it may very well continue to be the same for the upcoming clash. On day 1, there's a huge possibility of rain, but even with the interruptions, a result can be expected from this first test.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
Z. We KYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances.
Amazing. Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.